Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, and this video is brought to you through the EA Creator Network because I was provided with a code. However, it's not actually the code that I was using because Origin was being a little bit funky. So I actually just bought this because I wanted to get this video up ASAP, but I was provided with a code. Just a heads up. And of course, you already know you were expecting this video because we knew that it was the release date. Actually, I was like, do we think that the Sims team have just messed up on dates again? Because I feel like we usually get kits on a Tuesday and not a Monday, but I have my hands on the Sims 4 Decor to the Max kit. This is their brand new build and buy mode kit. I know kits aren't everyone's favorite. I do feel like we had a very long time to prepare for this though. We have known this was like in the pipeline since January. So you can have it all. Play with patterns and let colors collide with mix and match furniture in a variety of styles. Layer in contrasting and complementary details like new wallpaper and rugs to coordinate over-the-top looks that build a busy but beautiful atmosphere. This is right up my alley. I've read a lot of comments in regards to this kit, and I know it's not in a lot of people's sort of forte. I know a lot of people really don't like this. I've seen many of people say this is way too much for me. It's like too over the top. It makes my eyes hurt, which fair and valid, but it is very up my street, which is annoying because we all know how I feel about kits, and they shouldn't be £5, and they're not a third of a stuff pack. I hate that I have to reiterate these at all times, but we just keep getting kits. And then we have try all three. Combine elements featuring Regency, Chinoiserie? I have no idea. And abstract modern aesthetics with a plethora of prints, shapes, and colors. Delve into self-expression by getting surreal with gilded pastel tones, geometric patterns, and intimate textures. Oh, okay. We're getting intimate. I see you. Did we actually have tigers? We did. We had tigers on the like something to celebrate thing, and a lot of people kind of related that to Lunar New Year, but that might have actually been the hint towards this because obviously we have the tiger wallpaper. Now it makes sense. The best way I thought to show this off is actually with the style room that came with this kit, which actually comes in like 3 available swatches, which actually show off the items actually quite well. I think there's a couple that maybe aren't included. Yeah, so there's like a mirror missing and stuff, but this is like the blue variation of this styled room. I actually really like the look of it. I've kind of already discussed this when this got teased. I think it is going to go well with paranormal stuff, Get Famous, and vintage glamour. However, you could also just look at that and be like, well, I already have those 3 packs and I can kind of get the same like essence of this, and I don't really feel as if I need this kit to like supplement those. So those are what I feel like are gonna tie in well, or maybe you'll disagree. I did choose to go with the highest wall height just because of the different like swatches of these. So these are actually like modular panels. I actually really like them. I think these are actually quite cool. You can put a window behind them if you want to. One of the sim gurus, Ash, actually said it was a new object. So maybe we'll get more of these in the future if people like them. But yeah, you can like freely put a window behind them and like kind of turn them into cute little window frames, and it doesn't actually, yeah, from the outside you can't actually see the paneling. I don't know if people are gonna like that or not like that. I actually prefer that you can't see the paneling, to be completely honest, just because of like the color clash that could go on. Then we have a red version of it, and then there's also this like dark blue and pink one, which actually is really, really nice. I think this is my favorite one, but these are the objects. There's 23 objects in total. I haven't checked all of the swatches. I just kind of like threw these bad boys down. So let's see what we've got. We've kind of got like dark blues and golds, greens, reds, pinks, yellows, a lot of blues actually. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 technically. A lot of blues, very, very royal colors indeed. Then we have this tiger print one, which I think this is my favorite of the wallpapers. I actually really like the color combinations. Again, there's a lot of blues, there's a lot of pinks. Those seem to be kind of the main 2 colors that we have going on. It is a lot. I mean, if you put this everywhere in a room, I feel like you're going to use these wallpapers more for like feature walls, because your eyes are going to be doing some work if you have these everywhere. And then we have a chair and, funnily enough, a matching sofa, which is quite nice. I much prefer this version of this chair, but we only have 4 swatches of that rather than this like plain plum bob one. I obviously don't mind like the plain swatches, but I don't know what it is about like this design, but it makes me feel weird. Someone said this looks like a vampire, and it kind of does. We have this screen, which I never really use screens all that much in my game. We get... Ooh, unfortunately there's no like browns really, which I do feel like we've had earthy tones a lot in the game. And this is like kind of adding back in that like more vibrant colors, which we haven't seen for a while. I'll hold my hands up and say for a long time, The Sims 4 did vibrant, like super bright colors all of the time. And I feel like we went into more like earthy, sage tones over the last few packs. So I do like the vibrancy, but like it's very ostentatious. This I think actually might be my favorite thing out of the whole pack. I love the color palettes on this one. I love the like on the inserts with like the wallpaper. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I know a lot of people have said that they're not a huge fan of like the gold that The Sims 4 uses, which is like fair and valid because it kind of does look like piss gold. Like it's very, very yellow indeed. I kind of prefer it when they go for like a more chrome sort of like washed out like rose gold in a sense. They did quite a good job, and I will say the Sims team have done this a lot recently. Like when it comes to cohesiveness between items, the golds aren't all the same. Like there's definitely different shades. Like these two go together, and then this one's a little bit lighter, so the cohesiveness isn't 100% there, but they have definitely got better at that recently. We have this peacock, which this one is the lesbian peacock. No one can tell me differently. This is just a vibe though, isn't it? I don't know where the hell you're gonna use this. This is why I feel like it goes with Get Famous, because you could imagine like Judith Ward having these peacocks like outside her home. Like instead of gargoyles, she just has like big fuck off peacocks. I quite like this. I know that it kind of looks like the one that came with Paranormal. I actually really like old school log burners when it comes to fireplaces. I also really love the tiling on the inside. I think this actually looks really, really cute. It's kind of like got an Art Deco vibe about it. I don't really like these in real life. I'm probably never ever really gonna use this unless like I use it as like a little feature of a room. We have this big oversized light, which I love a big oversized light. You know, like the actual like 3 standing lamp that came with base game, I size that up every single time that I use it. I like the swatches of this as well. It's kind of like a little collage. I think I prefer this one the most, probably because it's got like greenery in it. It looks very fancy. We have like a koi fish one as well. We have this rug right here, which I'm not a huge fan of this rug. The only one I actually really like is that swatch. Everything else, not for me, thank you. And flooring as well. So we have 2 different types of flooring. We have this one. Whoa. Oh, damn. And then we have this version, which is just like triangles. Wow, this looks like why don't we have arcades? Hello? This swatch would be perfect for an arcade. Are you kidding me? Sims team are really just teasing me now. But yeah, then just this like triangle one, which this actually could work as like a rug as well, if you want to plop that down in a room. Oh, I forgot to talk about it, but there's this little like firework light as well, which is actually quite cute. I can see myself using this in like teenagers and kids rooms quite a bit. It looks like the Big Bang installation that we had in Manchester that they had to take down because it was far too dangerous. Shout out to you if you know what I'm talking about. And then these mirrors, which I actually quite like this. I do this with mirrors quite a lot. What changes? Do they have lights? No, it's kind of just like the frame that's behind them, what they're sort of like mounted on, I guess. I kind of wish that there was a smaller version of it. Like, I kind of wish there was just like a one tile sort of one with maybe like 3 of these that you could then just like snap together like a jigsaw piece. I think I probably would have got more use out of that if it was smaller. And then yeah, you've obviously got the panels, which I've already kind of talked about. I love the colors on these. I think they're quite nice. I know a lot of builders have said that these are going to be good. Again, not really a wooden one though, which you would think. I know there's not like a lot of wooden swatches on these, but you would expect like at least the wall panels to kind of have some wooden swatches. It feels weird that they don't, and I feel like that's going to be a complaint. I know a lot of people have said these would be quite good, say for example, if I turn move objects on, if you have like platforms, you can kind of like just put these around like the platforms. You could also like use them for room dividers if you want. They kind of just add like a little bit of je ne sais quoi to your builds. Ignore the lighting, it's fine, it's just because it's the wrong way. 23 items I think I counted in total. Honestly, I quite like this. I really like these 2 wallpapers specifically. I like the paneling, and I also absolutely adore this. Everything else I'm kind of like, oh, I probably could have used like another pack to supplement this kit, and I don't really feel like I'm missing out all that much. The flooring's quite nice. I definitely prefer it like when they put it together like this. I think this is really, really cool. I actually want to do a video. I think it's probably going to be uploaded on Thursday, so make sure you're subscribed and you have your notifications on if you want to check that out. But I'm going to be doing a video where I kind of go through kits that we have had in the past and kits now, and sort of look at their like yearly progression, because we've had kits in The Sims 4 for over a year now and the price has never changed. But we're gonna see if like the quality or the quantity has improved over that year, because I definitely know that's been feedback that Simmers have been giving and giving. And I am also quite worried for what the next like quarterly teaser is gonna look like, because it feels as if stuff packs just aren't a thing anymore. The last stuff pack that we got was in January of 2021. It was paranormal stuff. They've never been brought up, and we haven't seen one since then, which scares me because stuff packs are one of my favorite things about The Sims 4, and it feels like kits have kind of just like swooped on in, and they're not filling that void for me right now. They still don't feel like a third of a stuff pack, even though that's what a lot of people like class them as. And I have a feeling that the next quarterly teaser like post that we get is probably gonna be like 3 back-to-back kits, because stuff packs aren't really a thing. We just got a game pack, which is still broken, which is actually another thing. I know a lot of people have said I'm not gonna pay for this kit until they fix my wedding stories, which fair and valid. You've paid your money for a pack and it doesn't work. And then I think Cottage Living came out early July. It may have been the very end of June. So I have everything crossed. Every fiber of my body is hoping that we actually get an expansion pack, maybe in June, but I feel like it's probably going to be a July release. So if we look at April, May, and June, which is the next like quarterly teaser that we're going to get, I just feel like it's going to be kits, which I really kind of don't want it to be. But let me know, what are your thoughts on this specific kit? Is it up your alley? Do you think you'll be getting it? What's your favorite asset of this kit? I will say I do think the cohesiveness is like kind of there. It's not as good as I have seen in the past, really, with like those golds, and I was expecting to see more like neutral swatches, especially for like the paneling. I just think like not having wood there really is a missed opportunity. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this kit. Also, maybe what you think the next quarterly like teaser is gonna consist of. Let's hope that there's an expansion children pack. I'd take a stuff pack. I really would. I miss them. I miss them so much. Sims team, if you're watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in though. I appreciate you. I know this was a pretty quick video, just flying over this kit, but I hope it was helpful. I hope it let you know what was in it. If you have any questions about Decor to the max, let me know down below. I will try and get back to as many of you as possible, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.